How you doing, everybody? My name is Kinesis, and welcome to another Monday vlog! So, story time. So I got pulled over a few months ago. Don't worry, I wasn't doing anything illegal. My registration had just expired, and I had not gotten to get it renewed yet. I got it done the next day, spoilers. But I got pulled over. And it's late at night, I'm just coming back from work, and I'm just sitting in my car, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what's wrong? What's wrong? I wasn't speeding, what's going on? And the cop comes up next to my window and he's like, "May I see your license and registration, sir?"
Okay, here you go.
Sir, do you know when your registration expires?
My what?
Look at the date right there, and he points at my registration. And I look at him like, oh. Yeah, so, I have to give you a ticket for this. But if you get it done very quickly, you'll probably not get in any trouble. I'm like, okay, cool. So next day, I go get it done. Awesome. My court date comes up the next month. And I go in, and I'm sitting in the courtroom. It's really clean because they just built the new building. And I'm just sitting there in my nice shirt and some slacks, and I'm just looking nice. I'm just sitting there. I'm just waiting. And what happens is, the person, they call up people's names because it's just traffic court. It's not like a bunch of big cases. But I'm sitting there and I hear them go, "Michael," which sounded very similar to my name. So I just go up because I thought they just might have mispronounced my name because my last name is difficult for some people. And so I go up there, and the judge looks at me and is like, "Mr. Mack, how do you plead to improperly using an HOV lane?" I look up at this very powerful person, this appointed judge, and I'm like,
What?
and he looks at me, he's like, "You are Mr. Mack, aren't you?" I'm like, "Oh, Mr. Mack? I am not Mr. Mack." He's like, "What is your name?" I'm like, "My name is," and then I give him my name. He's like, "Oh, you're next. You can go sit down." I'm like, "I'm just gonna go sit down." So I turn around, I'm like, "Ah!" And I just I go and sit back down. And apparently the guy was a no-show. Anyway, that's why I was confuzzled. So yeah, that happened. And then they call me up and they're like, "Okay, dismissed." I'm like, "Okay." So that was awkward. I embarrassed myself in front of an entire courtroom. Yeah. If you haven't figured out this system yet, it's going to be very simple. I'm going to try to keep to a Monday and Friday upload schedule. Probably 1 to 2 videos on those days. If I can get 2 videos, that'd be great. But it'll probably just be 1 normally. I got a microphone in the mail. So I'm gonna start using it. It's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna use it for maybe for recording and maybe some cool voice acting stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna start recording some demos, so that'll be fun. Now to change it to a bit more of a serious note. Recent events in my own personal life have really made me think a lot about what I'm doing with my life. And I feel like just this needs to be said. If you love something so much that it becomes a part of who you are, much like dancing has become for me, then you should never let it go. You should always make time for the things that you love, no matter what is going on in your life. Because if you don't make time for it, then you are going to lose it. I always make time for my dancing, my personal dancing, not me teaching other people how to dance, because that's my current job. I'm a choreographer. I teach little kids for now, but hopefully they'll be putting me in charge of some older people, which would be great. But I digress. I always make time for my dancing. Personally, I always make time for me to play music and for me to just dance to it and just enjoy myself. I actually have a dance video that I've been working on for a very long time that is going to be coming out. And it should be coming out within the next couple of weeks. I'll keep updating you, but it's going to be I'm really, really happy about it because it's my first, like, seriously choreographed video. Now, I love dancing. I love it so much. And if you love something that much, you need to make the time to do it. You need to make the time in your weekly schedule to sit down and do what you love. Whether it's drawing, whether it's singing, whether it's playing music. You need to make the time to do that. Because it's very important. And the people around you, the people that you find important in your life, they're going to see it. And if you feel like your passion, what you love, isn't good enough for other people to see, you are wrong. Because you love it, just in the fact that you love doing it, that makes it something that needs to be shared. You know, I see people everywhere. They have these beautiful gifts, and they don't do anything with them. And that's why I started this channel, because I want to share everything that's going on in this tiny little head. And it's going to be just beautiful, all of it. Whether it looks good or not, I'm going to see it as beautiful. I don't like looking back at my finished work, but I still see it as beautiful because it led me here. I see videos of myself dancing back when I was in high school, and it's like, oh God, why was I recording this? Oh, it's awful. But if I didn't practice then, I wouldn't be where I am now. Wow, that really got serious. That was some deep stuff. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you on the next adventure. And as always, onward to glory!